Hi Gemini, I am the Awakened Dreamer, and I'm here to give you a monthly tarot reading for your money and career situation for September 2020. And I do want to take this moment to thank all of my new and returning subscribers. Welcome everybody. And if you haven't yet, please do hit that subscribe button for me. And I do more than appreciate all of your likes, shares, and comments, so please make sure you head on down below and do just that for me. And while you're down there, you'll see all of the information you need to book a personal reading with myself, as well as I do accept yes or no questions with the Pendulum. So you just gotta shoot me an email and I will get those started for you. And I did meditate on your energy before beginning this reading. And the message that came through for you was the time is now. The time is now, Gemini. All right, no time like the present. But let's dive in and find out more for you by pulling you a couple Spirit Animal Oracle cards to get the reading started. What do we have, Spirit, for Gemini? Money and career for September 2020. Thank you, Spirit. Ooh, flying. Go. It's gonna be plenty. All right. So to start off, very interesting. Okay. You might have an Aquarius in your situation because they got 3 out of your 4 cards. Anyways, Wombat Spirit, be at home. Some of you might be working from home this month. Or rather, for other people who aren't working at home, you might just feel like home is your sanctuary, is your escape, you know, from your work environment. It's okay to want to be alone in that sanctuary, if you will. Somebody needed to hear that. And then Mouse Spirit, tend to the small things. There's a larger plan in place, they're saying, but the details are still important. It's important to tend to the small things in the month of September. You'll regret it if you don't. Very interesting. You'll have to leave me a comment and let me know how that works out in your situation. And then we have the Cow Spirit. Miracles are endless. You're more magical than you even realize, is what they're saying. You're going to start to see in the month of September that miracles can start to appear and happen in your life, even if it feels like it hasn't been the case recently. Beautiful. Allowing yourself to dream of what's possible is also coming through. And then we have Skunk Spirit, know your worth. Don't accept anything less than what you deserve or know you are worth in the month of September. It's essential for you to take a step back if need be to reevaluate the options that are laid out in front of you in order to only accept what you truly aligns you with your destiny, okay? And then let's continue by pulling you 6 tarot cards, a simple 6-card spread, if you will. Of course, I want to do some shuffling. One more time. Alrighty. What do we have? Ooh, they're telling me to say bottom of the deck, Ace of Cups. New beginnings. Your cup is going to be overflowing, guys. Love it. We'll put that to the side. What else do we have for Gemini? Month of September 2020, money and career. Wow, they give me a lot at once. Okay. All right. They said that's good. So to begin the 6-card spread, we have the 6 of Pentacles. Sorry if you can hear the noise in the background. Somebody's air conditioning outside of my apartment is extremely loud. So annoying. But they're saying divinely guided opportunity or divinely guided position. Accepting that your finances will improve by trusting in spirit and what they're trying to guide you towards. Yeah, they're saying your financial success is on its way. And then we have the 3 of Pentacles. Ooh, people are noticing you for you. That's beautiful. And they're noticing your hard work finally for whatever you've been working towards or whatever you are going to begin working towards in September. And they're saying it's just the start of this recognition and admiration that you have desired, I feel like, for a while. And then the 3rd card is the Temperance card, Major Arcana. Have patience with yourself and the process along the way. Because I feel like it may feel like things are crawling, you know, the progression towards your goals are crawling. But they're reminding that everything's divinely timed, you know, everything happens when it's supposed to. And you stressing over it or trying to rush the outcome is not going to speed it up at all. It's just going to stress you out in the end. And you may want to, you know, find ways to balance yourself out along the month in order to keep yourself sane and to accept the pace of things, you know? And then we have the 7 of Swords. Not allowing people to derail you from what you are going after. And they're saying if need be, you're going to keep your mouth shut. And I totally support that, you know? You don't need everybody to know every detail of what you're going after. Because with that comes opinions and perspectives and all this stuff that could potentially adjust not only where you're going, but your confidence in what you're going after, you know? And I truly feel like what you're going after is going to be successful. It just needs some time, you know? Your cup is going to be overflowing. You just need to have patience. But what we're not doing is telling everybody and their mother about what you are about to achieve or what you have been achieving. When the time comes, you know, announce it, do what you do, or not. But I feel like you're making a very strategic move by doing this in the month of September. And they're drawing me to the light that's coming from the moon. And they're saying that you may feel like there's a spotlight on you at times, even when you don't want it. Especially when you are being recognized and admired for what you do. And they're saying, accept it. It's deserved. All right? It's time for you to step into the spotlight a little bit. And that doesn't mean you have to tell everybody about what you're doing, but in your work environment, per se. Allow people to recognize you for your skills. All right? And then we have the Two of Cups. I'm hearing connections that will last a lifetime. Making new connections that could potentially advance you in your career, enhance your finances along the way. Ooh, and some of these connections may be a good distraction for you along the month in order to keep your mind off of the final outcome of where you're heading, which is beautiful. And I almost feel like that was divinely guided. I'm hearing, yes, it is. Yes, it was. In order to maybe keep your mind off of it and uplift your mood a bit at the same time. Gotta love it. Beautiful. And then to wrap up the 6 cards, we have the Queen of Wands. Well, they're saying, see how much happiness it brings you when you do what you love, what you're passionate about. And you're going to feel like you're on fire, but at the same time, very peaceful and centered. They do recommend that you meditate along the month. It's very interesting that the Temperance card and the Queen of Wands are above and below each other. And they're both sitting in a very meditative stance. No coincidence there, I would say. It'll allow you to free your mind of anything that's been holding you back or bothering you. Okay? Let's continue by pulling you a couple messages from the Energy Oracle deck. What do we have to continue this reading for Gemini, please? Money and career. Money and career, please. Thank you. Oh, the Temple path. I'm hearing your destined path. Again, a very similar message that came through with the Hierophant card in Aquarius's reading. So you may have Aquarius in your chart or are dealing with one in the month of September. Excuse me. They're saying your path that you're about to go down or have been starting to go down is meant for you and only you. Do you realize that? That nobody else could achieve it in the way you're about to, because you have such a unique approach. Because even if your skills feel comparable to others, they're not, all right? They stand out in the crowd, and this is why people are going to start to notice you. And let's finish off this beautiful reading by pulling you a message or two from the Making Magic deck. What do we have to wrap up this reading for Gemini? Ooh, nice and easy. Tree of Life. True wisdom in making good choices in life. Yes. I'm hearing you'll finally feel like you're making the right choices for once. Even if other people or situations try to make you feel otherwise along the month. You're building a foundation for yourself, and nobody should try and stop you. Period. Okay? You're a wiser, better version of Gemini than you were in your past, you know? You've learned from what you've gone through. And it's time to put all that new developed wisdom and knowledge into action as you embark on this path that Spirit's guiding you towards. And they want one more for you. What other message and final message do we have for Gemini? Thank you, Spirit. Ooh, balancing right there for you. One enchanted evening, the perfect night. I know this is not a love reading, but they're saying that for a couple of you, someone's going to be taking you out. For the majority of you, it's going to feel like one day where you succeed so much and people admire you at in your work. It's going to feel like that night just kind of caps it off, and you maybe celebrate a bit, you know? It may be one of those days where you just fully realize how full your cup is, or how it's starting to fill out with abundance. They're saying your true potential is going to be reached this month, or you're going to start to head towards that. All right? But don't forget that miracles can happen in your life, all right? And at the very least, know your worth and don't accept anything below it. Okay? Because you're being divinely guided and there's success ahead of you. But on that note, if you haven't yet, please do subscribe to my wonderful channel and head on down below and do like this video and leave me a comment. I want to hear all about how this is resonating for you. And while you're down there, shoot me an email about booking a personal reading, as well as a yes or no question with the pendulum. And I hope you guys have the most amazing month, and I'll see you next time. Bye, Gemini.